have a little patch of St. Augustine right here. That's my only St. Augustine. And I really just leave it alone and let my neighbor take care of it because it's connected more to his yard than mine. But this is an example of grass coming out of dormancy. It's we're in the beginning of May, and you see it's still dormant a lot. And this, on the other hand, is the turf type tall fescue. I'm getting ready to get with these flower beds and try to get these hedges all cleaned up. I'm not doing good because in the midst of cutting hedges and stuff, I hit my fiber optic cable and it's down. I need to go to work Monday. And yeah, it's jacked up. Anyway, back to this turf type tall fescue. I made a post earlier and talking about fungicides and having a fungicide program. And you know, it's a taking care of the lawn and just agricultural has a lot of challenges. And usually, when it comes down to residential lawns, we get the hand-me-downs and a lot of the chemicals we have before they even become available for us to purchase. They've been in service for 10, 20 years. A lot of them have a patent, and but when the patent runs out, a lot of times it becomes available to the public. And at that time, to be honest with you, some of these chemicals don't even work anymore, and the reason why is because the grass, or even the insects, have become immune to them. That's a serious problem, but it is what it is. I saw a podcast of some guys who probably are some scientists or some chemical engineers or whatever, and they were talking about guys. They are kind of laughing at and ridiculing some YouTubers about their use of fungicides, or maybe the advice of their use of fungicides. Now, I did a lot of research and study and got a lot of probably above normal knowledge of fungicides than the average homeowner, because I kind of have insomnia and all I do is study at night. And fungicides and fungus is one of the subjects that I dive really, really deep into and learned a lot about. But I'm not going to go ham on those. I'm not going to laugh at them like they were laughing at this content creator providing information out there. But I will say this. We have engineers out there, people who engineer and create things, like for a car, for an example. They create these things, and of course the public use it. But the deal with an engineer is, those people who create things, they're not the ones working on it and keeping it going. They're not the ones using it. Yes, you designed it, but you've never used it in which people are actually using this stuff. And some of the mechanics hate engineers. Like, why do they do this? Why do they do that? Because they have no idea how this product, that even though they created, is going to be used out in public. They have no idea. So they can laugh about the someone's perspective on it, but they're looking on the, they created the stuff, but the actual practical use may be different. And I'm on that part. I've done a lot of stuff outside of the directions, created a lot of stuff. Things have been easier outside of what a product was intended for. It's been done forever. That's how it is. That's how things evolve. And this chemical thing is no way different. Let's take a plant growth regulator, for example. It's not, some people do Golf courses may use it to keep their costs low. They don't have to cut as much because of the grass is not growing as fast, right? But there's some unintended, or it wasn't designed to do certain things. So one of the things one of the plant growth, let's take a new for example, it kills perennial, or it prevents seed heads. When they created this, it's a byproduct of what the PGR is doing. I know that the scientists, hey, let's create something to make the grass stop growing. Yeah, but some other things that happen along with that PGR, like seed head growth. It did come up as hey, let's make a product that stops seed heads. It was an unintended byproduct, and people figured it out. So some people are just like, hey, I want to keep this perennial from being showing in my yard. So they put it on here on the ground, and they're using it as a weed control. But it's a plant growth regulator. And it's just a lot of things. So that's what these guys who are super smart, they're super smart, but it kind of remind me of, a genius. Some people are could be a genius, but they have issues with opening the car door. They can't, it's one of those type of situations when I see these guys and they're laughing at someone else, and I think they don't get it. So I'm going to continue to manipulate the products that are available for me in order for me to get the end result, which is have turf type tar fescue in North Texas.